Hey, what's up, my Wild Mustachians, and welcome back to another Wild Gold making video. Today, as you can see, we are farming for some gold. Wait a minute, this is Minecraft. Wrong game. Whoop. But anyways, all right, guys. So let's get right into the video. As y'all know, that's for like old past. We've done Minecraft. This is how we started this channel. And honestly, before we get into this, I want to tell y'all right now, I am not quitting. We are doing more and more gold. Yes, I've been lackluster. I do apologize for that, and it shows in the last video. But with that said, let's get into what we're going to be talking about. So first off, we're going to actually be talking about is transmog. We're going to get into that in just a bit, but the other things we're going to actually talk about is mythic dungeons, or actually not mythic dungeons, regular dungeons, and we'll see how we can do those and how you can make some gold in current expansion. So let's get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about how Slutmog is coming down. Now, with that said, is actually these transmog options coming out in the near future. Now, we don't have a date for it, but I'm going to say it's going to probably be in April whenever the new raid comes out. There will be an option to hide chest slot via transmog coming in an upcoming Battle for Azeroth patch. Players will be able to hide helm, shoulders, cloak, and chest. The ability to hide chest is especially useful if you play an allied race with body tattoos, which I understand that, but I'm going to tell you right now, Blizzard, you do this crap and you let everybody hide all that stuff and look at, the girls, whatever, the guys, whatever, and all this different thing. But yet you ban silly names. You ban silly names, but yet you're not going to ban people who really want to actually almost be naked and be at, I think it's Goldshire, right? Let's go to, all those places. You don't want to ban them. They're doing all this sexual content stuff, but you'll ban someone who makes a clever name that's just funny as hell. You know what I mean? Because soy boys get offended. But with that said, let's actually get into the rest of it. And the thing is that reason why I am discussing this is because Slutmog prices will drop for chest and so forth. Now, don't get me wrong, you can't do that with legs, so the legs Slutmogs will still be there. As I'm looking on here, there's nothing about legs at all. Like, unless they add that in, you could still sell the legs that you get from AQ20 and so forth. So you don't have to go sell them, but I would, because a lot of people are going to say, well, I don't want that no more because I can hide my chest. But with that said, I just want to let y'all guys to know this because it has to be something you got to know about, because this is gonna, for people who farm the chest and so forth, your prices are gonna skyrocket down because people don't need it no more. And don't get me wrong, you can still sell them. They're still gonna be sold for like, probably like 20K, 15K, but don't expect 100K plus anymore after this patch releases. So with that said, let's actually get into the second part of the video. All right, guys. So the second part of the video is actually going to be talking about two dungeons. The other dungeons in the current expansion BFA are not worth doing when it comes to actually farming them in normal mode. And I do want to talk about Toll first. Now, Toll is actually going to be pretty cool too as well. There's a cool thing to actually see in here. Now, Toll in normal is very easy when it comes to actually doing the first room, and anything else beyond that. It's very simple. Like, especially if you're a eye level 400 plus. Me myself, I'm 415, and I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I had kind of not really a hard problem. It's just that I had to stay up with my health a lot, but my pet tanked a lot of it. Now, I do want to say right now, there is a rare that spawns in the first room, and that rare is only for a world quest. So when the world quest is up, you want to do this over and over again, because that world quest has a rare that gives you AP, plus it has a high chance of dropping epics and a few other things from it. I could really not find too much data on it because no one does this, but the whole point is that when you're killing a rare over and over again, you have a high chance of getting epics compared to killing regular mobs. So you might want to do this if you want to just farm a epic. Now, I do want to say right now, if you did this on Mythic instead, if you had, like, say, another player who helped you, or another two players, now you could do it probably with another player instead of just one, like a tank and you, and that's it. And if you went in here in Mythic, if you killed the first boss, right, and you went past the first boss and you went to a cell, and I could do a whole explanation how to do it, but that'll be for another video if you want to know how. There's a cell that you open and you have a chance of getting a pet. This pet is called Filthy Slime. Filthy Slime is worth anywhere from 60K to 100K. It depends on where you're at. Now, I do want to say right now too as well, you could reset this. You could literally, if you didn't get the pet, go back out, reset, come back in, kill the first boss again, go in, and actually do it again. Now, you can skip all these mob packs just to, by doing basically the whole water, or, walk the water and so forth, just to make it faster. But hey, if you didn't know about this, let me know in the comments below. It's worth a lot of gold, to be honest with you, that pet. Not a lot of people are doing this because they're like, oh, I don't want to be in that mythic and all that stuff. So if it's for you collectors out there, it's gonna actually help you out too as well. So with that said, how much gold did I get on the normal mode just doing this first from now? The thing is, this is not gonna be no, oh my god, you got so much gold. No, the whole point of a toll was actually getting that rare that comes up on the world quest, killing that rare over and over and over again, and seeing if you actually have a great chance to get some epics. Because honestly, like I said before, rares have a bigger chance than regular mobs to get epics. Now, in a 30-minute period, I got 8,000 to 10,000. Well, actually 14,000. Sorry, guys. And actually got 637 raw gold with a 296 linen with 3 deep sea satin. Now, I do want to say that raw gold's pretty awesome here. That means you're going to get about anywhere from 13 to 1,500 raw gold per hour, which is not bad, especially when you're actually going for this mob, this rare mob that's a world quest. So it's nothing spectacular, but I will say right now, if you come in here as a skinner, you're going to get a lot more. And also, too, as well, if you get better drops than I did and you get lucky, you're going to get a lot more. So let me know in the comments below what you thought about this dungeon. Let's go into the next dungeon. So this next dungeon is going to be Motherlode. Y'all know what Motherlode is. It's actually a pretty cool place, but it's kind of hectic when it comes to Mythic Plus. But I want to say in normal mode, it's pretty fun. Now, what you're really going to want to do is not do everything in this dungeon. You're going to want to do all the way up to the first boss. Now, you don't even want to do the second big packs. Now, you want to do the packs in the front, and you want to do all the bystanders because they have a chance to drop off gear too as well. I've got a lot of greens from them, and honestly too as well. I looked them up, and honestly, there's not that much data on a lot of this. And I think this is because people are not expecting to do dungeons at this, time of the expansion. But if you're level 400 plus, you can do this, especially if you're a tank or if you're someone who has a lot of a good pet that can actually just hold aggro. Like me, I'm a warlock, so I use a demo and I just wreck everything here. And yes, you have chances of getting wrecked yourself, which I have a couple times, but just keep it up. You don't want to get too wrecked too much because your raw gold to basically your repairs are gonna overcome. So you kind of want to stay into that. Hey, let's run away, exit, so forth. Now, with that said, you want to kill the patrons. I said the patrons. The people who are actually just dancing. Very easy to kill. They have a high chance of dropping stuff. And there's another pack in a second pack, which I should be showing on the screen, which is gonna be this them dancing. Kill those guys. Make sure no one gets in the max, and you'll be fine. Also, too, as well, if you want to do this on Mythic, or if you're actually not even on Mythic, you can do this on normal, guys. If you didn't know, you can get everything in engineering from normal, heroic, and Mythic. So if you want to skip everything, let's say you kill all these packs, skip the first boss, second boss. I think you can even skip the third boss. Yes, you can skip the third boss and head all the way up to the last boss. Kill the last boss and get the engineer stuff. You can do this over and over by yourself. The bosses are not hard at all. The bosses are simple as hell to do, especially if you're a high level. Me, like I said, I'm a 415, could be 417. So the higher level, the easier it is for you. So guys, let me know in the comments below what you thought about these two dungeons. Honestly, the other dungeons are just not worth doing. Freehold, King's Rest, and all that stuff, they don't have enough mobs, and it's unless you want something out of there, which I don't know for sure if the pets could drop from any of the other ones. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to go over those. I will in a near future video. There it is. But with that said, guys, let's get to the end of the video. Hey guys, this is the last part of the video, and I want to get through this real quick. But first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who's joined us this far. Also to all my new subscribers and my old subscribers. Now, I do want to say what the future of my channel is. We will be uploading a lot more recently. We're going to be, actually not recently, but soon. So with that said, after this video, I'm going to be already working on the next video, which is going to come out Saturday. Also too as well, we're going to be having a video out either Monday or Tuesday. And honestly, I want to start doing different kind of videos on Wednesday. Wednesday will be the day where I upload a video from another game or a discussion of something or so forth, just off topic of World of Warcraft. I do love Dragon Ball Z Super. I do love Bleach. I do love Kingdom Hearts. I do love Final Fantasy. There's a lot of stuff that I can actually discuss, and I think that I make good points when it comes to that. With that said, guys, let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Honestly, I have a lot of ideas for World of Warcraft Gold too as well. As you know, watered down gold guides are coming out from other people, or it's starting to get to that point where you need something new. You know me, y'all should know me already by now. I love looking at new stuff and actually getting y'all new spots and getting y'all to try something different. Now, with that said, Patreons, we are actually revamping Patreon like it's no tomorrow. We should have it all updated by next Wednesday. So if you want to be a part of our Patreon, we're going to have a lot of videos, a lot of content, and a lot of stuff for our Patrons. I do apologize for being, lower end of that. We will actually be pushing a lot more. Now, with that said, guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you have any feedback, it's always welcome. Stay stashy.